Welcome in. My name is Jay Axion. Welcome back to my YouTube series, or if you're watching live on Twitch, to my Twitch stream. We are continuing our Brotato 100% playthrough, trying to complete all the characters on all the maps. Unfortunately, there's only two maps. There's Crash Zone and the Abyss. We have beaten all of the Crash Zone. We are now on to the Abyss, and we are starting today with the Fisherman. Fisherman is a fun character. It's got a little bit of extra HP, got a little bit of harvesting to go off, and every shop sells the bait item. Now, if you don't know what the bait item is, it's a great item that gives you 8% damage, but it spawns special enemies that suck. They're called leeches. They charge at you and they spit little fireballs at you, and they really suck. And the fact that you can buy baits at basically one material each shop, you can buy about 4 or 5 of them, and try not to get overwhelmed. It is a little bit of a trickier character. You have to balance the bait with the damage and everything going, but if you can get it going, you can get it really steamrolling, and it's a lot of fun. But we are going to be playing, and you know what? We are actually going to do something, because you could think, oh, maybe just having some distance with firearm is probably the best thing to do. Truthfully, I like to start with the spear, because with the melee weapon, you get the piercing, and you're going to need that piercing when you got about 30 leeches chasing after you. So we're going to be working on that. So we are going to start with spear, and of course, we are completing every character on Danger 5. That is the hardest difficulty, and in my opinion, that is the difficulty that you need to beat to be considered 100% completion. I could do the 0 through the 5, but I just prefer to go straight to 5, because it's unlocked. Why not go for it? So we'll start there. We'll start with wave 1. Of course, don't get anything on wave 1, so we don't have to worry about any of these special enemies, but we will. You'll see. We'll show it off. It's gonna be a fun oh crap run away moment. So big thing is we're just trying to get some money in the first round, get a little bit of extra harvesting. Now, I don't really need to take too much extra harvesting. We already have that 20, and that's going to just build up over time. So all we're going to really focus on here is probably damage. Definitely going to want melee damage and percent damage and health. We're going to need a lot of health, because these guys are going to hit hard, and they're going to hit fast. But we are going to be taking, I'm going to try to stick to the 3 to 4 baits every round. And, of course, I've got to get my spears, but we're going to just stick with some baits. There's a third spear. I can't buy it yet, but I will take one more, and let's get to 4 baits. And I don't want too much. Even though the health will be low, there's still going to be a lot of them. So we'll stick with 4 for now. But that also gives me an extra. Let's see, I got 4, so that's an extra 50% damage. Now, one thing I do with this is I do turn on click to aim. So it's a little hard to see, but I got a little crosshair on my screen. That helps me aim my spears, all of my spears. Instead of having 1 or 2 go, I have all of them go. And that will help me kill those leeches as we go on. So, as always, like I said, I usually start with some harvesting, but we got a good decent amount of harvesting, so don't really need it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some luck, and I'm going to take some speed. We're going to need that speed, because we're going to need to run away from these guys. We'll take another spear, and of course, we're just going to be building on baits as much as possible. Now, I only got 2 that round, which perfectly fine. I still have 48% damage, so increase. And each one of these weapons is already doing 22% or 22 damage now. That's still good enough to kill these leeches in maybe 2, maybe 3 hits. So again, using my click to aim to try to group these guys up to take them out as much as possible. And as you can see, even with that 48% damage, they're easy to take out, as long as you get all spears going at them. But yeah, these first few waves, hopefully, as long as I get my dodges up, keep my dodges up, we should be doing pretty good. All right, we'll take the duct tape, because we are going to need armor as well. Going to take some health right away. I just want the health. And you know what? What makes this interesting is pets are going to make this a little bit more interesting. Before, we didn't have pets, so we didn't have anything to actually go after leeches. I think with the pets now, we have some options. But I'm going to take the bait. I'm going to take the insanity. I'm going to take the rat, because the insanity, even though we do lose that 3 damage, we're going to get a ton back from those baits that we take. We'll take another bait. Not going to lock anything in. One more bait. Let's take that tree. And I think that's all we're going to be able to do. So 3 baits is not bad. We're up to 69 damage. Our spears are now doing 25. Might be good enough to kill in 2 hits. Not too bad. So just going to focus on dodging just a little bit. The rat did do a little bit of work, I will admit that. But it's all good. Also, my mouse got... the one downside about this click to aim... Sometimes if you click and then move your screen or move your mouse off screen, it does tend to hold it down and you're just basically aiming that way the whole time. I'm not going to worry about curse this run. I think we're going to be good there. Alright, lumberjack shirt. Let's see if we can't get a little melee damage, because any melee damage we get is going to scale amazingly with that percent damage. So we'll stick with that. And... there we go. There's a little more health. We definitely want more health as much as possible. All right. We'll take that blue spear, and then let's just get some more baits in the build. I want that bag. And eventually I'm going to want some life steal, because that's going to be important. There's another bait. Oh, can't get another bait. Now, I'm not going to lock it in. Obviously, there will always be one, so it will be good there. So, at this point, I don't really need to aim at the leeches. They are pretty much being taken care of. Through auto aim, so don't really need it anymore. And that's what's the nice thing about the Fisherman is eventually, as you get more and more baits, you just become completely overpowered. Eventually, everything will die in one hit. We'll be doing thousands of damage. It's going to be an easy. Well, it's not going to be easy. Getting to there usually is the hardest part. Getting to, I think it's like wave 8 or 9 is usually where my difficulty lies, but we're actually doing pretty good. We'll take the Gummy Berserker. We'll take the Cute Monkey. That'll help with healing. More health. And let's take everything I locked in. We'll take that bait. Another bait. Some life steal. Another spear will be good, but we'll take the bait. I'm going to lock in that loot worm. Another bait. Lock in that Cute Monkey. And one more bait. That should be 5 bait, so for now, we're pretty good. And now our blue spear is doing 70 damage. That is amazing. So now we'll see. So yeah, leeches are still taking a few hits to die, but for the most part, they're getting wiped out pretty quickly. So not a bad. Quite frankly, this is probably one of the best starts I've had with Fisherman in quite some time. I probably just jinxed myself, so let me knock on some wood. And if I had a lucky rabbit's foot, I'd be rubbing it right now, but we'll be fine. And that lifesteal is coming in very helpful. It's not a lot, but it is healing me just a little bit to make me feel a little bit protected. All right, we'll take some armor, and let's see if we can't get something. Ooh, there's 9 HP. We'll take that 9 HP. All right, let's get the spear, get everything I locked in. We'll take a bait, take another bait, lock in that coupon. Basically, just going to be taking baits here until I can take no more. So there's another, looks like I got 5 more. So that puts us up to 181 damage. Our blue spears are doing 81 damage right now, which is basically going to kill everything in one hit, almost. Now, one of the secrets I did find to this is you kind of want to stagger your movement with those leeches, because they'll charge at you and then shoot the little fireballs, but you want to make sure you're just kind of out of the way. Ooh, that almost killed me. That would have been bad. That would not have been a great start. Definitely don't like to lose the first run of the night, but if it happens, it happens. But luckily, I think we got enough health and enough armor that, we're able to take a few hits. Ooh, there is a free item. I do need that item. I want that item. There we go. Got the free item. Free items are always great. Never, ever not take them. We'll take the black belt, and we'll take some more life steal. We'll take the HP regen, the melee damage. So now we got level 10. We do have a guaranteed tier 3. I'm actually going to take some speed. I want a little bit more speed going. So let's take the coupon, the garden, and the bait. There's another blue spear, so let's get that in the build. Let's get that bait. Let's get that boxing glove. Fruit basket at this point is actually going to be pretty good because we don't have any HP regen. There's another bait. One more bait, and now we're up to 27. Let's see. That's 4. I think I can get one more. Let's take one more. We'll take the fresh meat, and then let's go to wave 8. So, like I said, I'm sticking to the... I normally try to stick to the 3 to 4, but at this point, we're going to be killing... We're killing leeches in one hit, so I can take the 5 to 6. So, we're basically in one-hit territory on all enemies. I would say this is a one run, but there's still a lot of waves to go. So, we're just going to hold on. But this is why I also like the spear. The spear has a long attack range, high damage. Once you get to wave 8, you're taking everything out. It's a great starting weapon for the fisherman, and it makes sense because you can be a spear fisherman in real life. So it makes sense that a fisherman in Brotato would be using a spear. Now, it would be interesting if they had the trident. That would be pretty fun. We'll definitely take a fish hook. Let's see. Don't need the spear. I will take the lifesteal. There is no reason. I did see damage. No reason to take damage whatsoever. We're going to take everything here, and then let's start locking in some more baits. There's some health. Ooh, luck. I would like some luck. Ooh, there's a whistle. The salt water will be pretty good as well. And then let's get one more bait. We're not going to be able to get another one. But that put us up to, I think, 4. Did we get 4? No, that's 5. That's 5 baits. So, again, we are wiping out these leeches in basically one hit. So, and again, I'm not actually aiming. You can see, like, you can kind of see my crosshair there, but I'm not using it anymore. I don't need it. Everything's dying in one hit. I do want some more spears, though. Those spears can be even beefier if we can tear them up. But, you know, melee damage, those are the same thing. Ooh. Taking some hits, but, you know, 9 damage is not bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's not too bad. Lifesteal I got is healing me up, not very slowly, but quickly, and I got plenty of fruit sitting on the ground, so we're pretty good. Ass balls. Let's see. Take some, you know, let's start building some crit. That crit's going to be good. So is that HP. I do need HP. So, Lost Duck, Cursed, Whistle. We'll take the salt water. Let's take some bait. More bait, more lifesteal. More lifesteal. Gummy Berserker is good. More lifesteal. I don't have any dodge, so the riposte doesn't really do anything, but I will take that lemonade. Let's go to wave 10. I didn't see how many baits I got, but it's still to the point where we're one-shotting all these leeches, so we're in a pretty good spot. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going pretty. I'll say this is going very, very well. Especially for a first run. Usually with the Fisherman, it takes me a good 4 or 5 runs to really work out or get a good run going. So the fact that we're doing this on the first run, and I'm not going to jinx myself. I kind of am right now, but we're doing pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far. There's another lemonade. We'll take you. We'll take even more attack speed. The lemonade. We'll take some bait. Even more bait. We'll take another bag. Compass. Or, I'm sorry, not a compass. A coupon. Another bait. We'll take some more luck. There's another spear. So now we got all blue. We'll take one more bait. Ooh, a purple spear. We're definitely going to take you. Let's lock in that metal plate. Take one more bait. And I think that's all she wrote. We do need more armor. We have no armor, so we are in a little bit of a tight spot. I mean, yes, we're killing most of these enemies in one hit, but I I am still taking damage, and I do need to be able to either heal or mitigate that damage in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, we are going to be... actually, we do need a little bit of melee damage as well, because I think 1 melee damage is equal to 3 damage right now on my spear, so any melee damage we get is going to be good. Now, the one interesting thing about the Fisherman is every time you take a bait, like, these leeches will continuously spawn throughout the round. Normally, when you take the bait, they only spawn once, and then they're done, unless they're, like, in the abyss, they, I gotta focus a little bit. Yeah, they spawn once, and then that's it. But with the Fishermen, they continue to spawn. Well, that is what happens. I got a little too cocky. Not gonna lie, a little devastated about that. That was a really good run, but when you get too cocky, you get too cocky. What can I say? But it also gives me a break to get back, set back up, and take a look. So yeah, we definitely, if I would have taken a little more damage, we would have been a little bit better. I definitely needed more attack speed too, but we will work on that. That is definitely an ass balls moment right there. Not gonna lie. All right, let's or do we want to try something different with the Fisherman? Normally I don't. Normally I just like to do the spear, but I am always open for experimenting. Where is the Fisherman? There's the Fisherman. I mean, the Fisherman has a ton of weapons that we can choose from. I do like the spear, though. The spear is so good. Like, we could do something... You definitely want something with piercing. So, maybe the shredder would work. The laser gun, maybe. Shotgun, eh. We can definitely try the shotgun. Should I try the shotgun? Let's try a Fisherman with the shotgun. Now that I lost the original run, we'll just try something new. That's what's fun about Brotato, is you have plenty of options to try new things, and not gonna lie, definitely open to trying new things. Now, do need hopefully a level up. Okay, I got my level up. Good. Let's see. Start with some attack speed. Take another shotgun. We'll take a bait. Now, I'm not going to take as many baits with this this run, just because the shotgun's not going to do as much damage. It's not going to have as much clearing potential, so probably only going to take like 2, maybe 3 baits per round. And we'll stick with that. So let's go to wave 2. You'll kind of see. This will be a good indication. So, as you can see, we're not doing a lot of clearing. In fact, that was a bad... Wow, that was really bad. So we'll just go back to the spear. That one didn't count. Yeah, you really do want something that can just hit all of the leeches at once. I'm not getting any drops. That's a little sad. All right, let's start with some melee damage. All right, bait, spear, bait. Can we get one more spear? I don't think we're gonna get one more spear. I will lock in that alien tongue. One more bait, and I can't get the other spear, but we'll take a 5th bait. Hopefully with the, we should be pretty good here. I think. I'm gonna have to, nope, we're not good. Took too many baits. That's one of the big problems, is you gotta balance the number of baits you take based off the number of weapons you have. Got a little bit, so we should be able to get only 1 level up, but that's good. That's all I need. I guess we'll take some harvesting. Let's take a spear. We'll take a bait. Okay, there's my 2 spears, so I can take... Ooh, there's a 3rd spear. So I can take a few baits here. So I took 4. 4 with 3 spears should be good. Again, using my my click to aim to take out those leeches. All right, we are good. At least for this round. We still got about 4 or 5 more rounds we need to get through. Oop. I said we were good, and we are almost dead. But we're good. We're good now. Okay. Take some health. We'll take a little bit of melee damage. A spear, a bait. Take another bait. Let's take... Can't take that spear. Let's take one more bait and one more bait. And that's all I'm going to take. I'm just going to take 4 for now. Because I didn't get the 5th spear, and I need to be able to take these guys out, which 4 spears should be enough. Yeah, there we go. Now I can undo my click to aim and just run around. Try to collect this material and hopefully survive. Man, I'm not going to lie, I'm really using my announcer voice today. I do have a little bit of an announcer voice that I've been practicing. Well, I haven't been practicing, I've always had it. But it's one of those things where it's just like, it's been coming out more and more lately. Take the melee damage. Let's take the spear, take the bait. I'm not going to take the speed. I'm wanting some luck. There's more bait. More bait. There's a rat. There's more bait. And that's 4. Locking that... defective steroids, I'll definitely lock in. We'll take a 5th bait and see if I can't roll this spear. I couldn't roll a spear, but I don't want more than 5 baits. That 5 baits is a little too much. Got to stagger this just enough. Use my click to aim. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Decide to floss. Got the gunk out. That's good to hear. Yeah. Yeah, doing that over and over is definitely going to be very, very good for you. Yes, been kind of having an announcer voice. Not something I've been working on. It's just something that happens. I don't know how. It just happens. We'll take some attack speed. Let's take some luck. All right, defective steroids. We'll take the bait. There's a spear. Take another bait. Lock in that med turret. We'll take the alien worm. More bait. More bait. And one more bait. You know what? One more bait. Why not? Take plenty of baits. So many baits that we are going to be flooded by leeches. But we're, wow, we took them out pretty good. Oops, and I did the same thing where I clicked off screen and my cursor got stuck. Luckily, you got stuck in a good spot. Alright, now we just need to clear the map and hopefully win. We are getting to the point where don't really need basically gonna be able to just take 5 baits every time. Ooh, the ritual. We'll definitely take you. Let's take some speed, take some spear, bait, med turret, that lock in that ally, that'll be good. Bait, there's some bait, there's a bait and a spear, and let's go to wave 6. Now, I think it has many baits, but good enough. We are at the point where we're one-shotting these leeches, or at least 2-shotting them, so not too worried about them taking me out just yet, but we're still gonna have to be a little careful. Because a cursed leech is going to be a problem still. Med turret will help, though. It's not going to heal me a ton, but that 2 HP every 3 to 4 seconds is going to help be helpful. Let me see. What was... Ooh, there is a free item. Got it. Just want that free item. All right. We'll take the crit. We'll take the armor. Let's take... Ooh, 60 range. That range will be helpful when I'm trying to kill those leeches, so I'm definitely going to take that. Take the ally, take the bait. I'm going to lock in that snail. That snail, anything that reduces enemy speed is huge here. A bait, another bait. We'll take some little health, and one more bait, and that's all I'm going to be able to get. So let's go to wave 7. And see how many leeches we got to deal with. So leeches are still taking 2 hits. But since there was not a lot of leeches, they all died pretty quickly. Yeah, the fun part about flossing is seeing kind of the crap that comes out from beneath your teeth or between your teeth, because you don't really realize kind of what gets trapped in there. Like, you'd be surprised for how small of a space, how much can actually fit back there. It's like when you move a cabinet or a couch away from the wall, and you're just like, well, how did all this stuff get back there? Only to realize that, oh yeah, my cat's been pushing everything that I own back there for the longest time. And then you're wondering, why is there a cat in my mouth? Tree, take some health. Bait, take the snail. Let's see, another trees. Bait, bait, we'll lock in that health. More bait, take the spyglass. One more bait, lock in the insanity, and lock in the boxing glove. I'm not going to take the bait. I already took 5 baits, so don't need that. Because these guys are still take some hits to kill. So it's still not super safe for me to just stack on baits just quite yet. Oh, there's a free item. So let's get a free item. So I got 2 free items on the board. That's nice. Let's see. Tree, not another free item. If I could get the loot worm to help me pick up some of this materials, that'd be great. There's a wow. Second loot alien. I will never say no to a loot alien. I'm not gonna lie. Having those guys around, always great. Nah, 50. A free bait, why not? We'll take a free turret, we'll take a free garden. I will take armor. Let's take everything I locked in, including the bait. Take another bait, take a little more luck. Ooh, that's a bad round. A round where you only take 2 bait, not great, but well, I think we'll be able to make it work. Oh yeah. Yeah, these guys are going down pretty quickly, so it's not a bad round. My rat is just going to town, just killing everything. That's why I like pets on the Fisherman, is you get so much damage that they'll just... I mean, my rat is doing 41 damage per hit right now, which is quite amazing. So there are going to be... there's going to be if I can get 1 or 2 more rats, that's going to be a nice complement to what I have. Oops. I am not dodging very well. This is why you want armor, and this is kind of why I want the loot worm, because, like, I had to die for that stuff and almost died because of it. Unfortunately, we are probably going to die. Now, this is what is atypical of how my Fisherman runs usually go. Just death followed by death followed by death. But we're going to get it. We will get it. We will do this. I would like to beat the Fisherman in one go. At least get the tree. Alright, we got these guys are lined up pretty nicely. Let's see if we can't take some of them out. Well, at least we got 1 level. That's the big thing. Am I going to get the level on the first go? Going to take some luck. Alright, spear and a bait. Spear and a bait. Lock in the spear, take 1 more bait, and 1 more bait. So we got 4 baits. We should be able to take these guys out. That's all that spawned, was just the leeches. Ooh, and they're coming after me. No mercy. I will say, I do need to look into how visible... Ooh, let's just try to survive. Okay, we survived. Didn't get a lot of materials, but survived. That's the important thing. Take some attack speed, take the spear, we'll take a bait. Lock in another spear, and just take 2 more baits. Ooh, that gummy... Actually, no. 4 more. 4 more baits. So again, we do need the damage. Let's get the cursor going. Click the aim. See if we can't take out that group of leeches. We did. Okay, good. That was a little scary. I'm not going to lie. I would like to pick up some of this materials, but I have no health. There is a tree there. That about killed me. Alright, we should be fine to take one more hit, but we finished the wave. Alright, there's my speed that I need. I could take some dodge. Dodge might help. Actually, let's take more speed. Alright, bait. We'll take the spear and the gummy berserker. There's another bait. Another bait. Lock in that whistle. There's a spear. We'll take one more bait, and I think that's all I'm going to take. I think I'm going to slow down on the baits this run. I think I've been taking too many. That's been causing me a little bit of a headache. But for the most part, I do need some melee damage. Melee damage will definitely help with that. I don't have a lot of it right now. Let's get these trees, though. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. You can. It's one of those things where if you can get some decent melee damage, you can take a ton of baits because that will all scale off of each other. But if you don't get the melee damage, you can't take a whole ton of baits. Take the health. I'm not going to take the speed. I already got 12 speed. I'm going to take the armor. Take the spear. We'll take the whistle. We'll take a bait. There's another spear. Take more bait. Lock in the weird food. Ooh, there's another spear. We'll take bait, and we'll take one more bait just to round it out, and let's go to wave 5. Let's see, where's my... Okay, there's my... Just looking for my auto-aim, or not my auto-aim, I'm sorry, my click-to-aim, just to make sure where my cursor is, because I still can't kill these guys with just auto-aim, or in one hits. They still take 2, 3 hits, so just want to make sure that, especially when they're in a big group, these leeches, they are getting taken out right away. Or as quickly as possible, I should say. Don't like those empowerers. Those guys are a pain in the butt. Alright, let's take more armor. Alright, spear, weird food, bait. Take 2 baits. There's some armor. Let's take 3 baits. Lock in the little muscly dude. A 4th bait, and I'm not going to be able to get a 5th one. But again, just trying to go for 4 every round. Like I said, we're going to go lighter on the baits this round. Are we at the point where we're 2-shotting them? We kind of are. So, okay. So don't really need to click to aim too much. I do need help. Oop. Need to avoid the fireballs and them rushing at me, which not happening very well right now. Trying my best. Sometimes the best is not just good; it's just not good. Where am I? Okay, sorry, I'm just focusing up. Really don't want to die. All right, reinforced steel. No. Take some attack speed, that'll help. Another spear, we'll take the little muscly dude, we'll take a bait. Take a second bait, we'll take a little, the worm. Now, I only got 2 baits, I'm fine with that. Lock in that propeller hat, I want a little more luck to go with this. I don't need too much luck, but just having that little extra luck for the fruit drops, I think is going to help. Unless I get the fruit basket. If I can get the fruit basket, then we'll be good. Because right now, I have no healing. But yes, Fisherman. Not an easy character to play. One of my nemesis, I hate to say. I think this is the character that probably has the most deaths for me. Which I'm not complaining. It's not an easy character to play if you play it as intended. I mean, the leeches are not easy enemies to really get around. Ah, crap. Okay, let's just run away. Pray that, okay. Oh, that was close. Don't need snake. We'll take more health. Bonk Dog is going to save me. Take the luck, take the bait. Coupon, then spear. Did that in the right order? I always forget to do that in the right order. Take one more bait, and let's see if we can't fit... there's another spear. The sunken bell will be good. Take one more bait, and let's go to wave 8. See how we do. Alright. Well, these guys are getting wiped out pretty quickly, so... That's not bad. We're getting to the point where we're I think two-shotting the leeches right now, which is good. We definitely want to get up to the point where we're one-shotting them, but that's going to take some melee damage, which I have not been picking up lately. But we'll be fine. We'll be able to pick it up in a little bit. Ow. Good thing I think this is the first run of the night where I've actually had a decent amount of armor, though, which is good. I don't have as much health as I had on, like, the first run, but I think the armor is making up for the fact. And now that I got the loot worm, I just realized he's picking up all those that loose material for me, so I can just kind of just chill, actually focus on doing what I need to do. All right, taking the alien worm, take the clockwork wasp. Free purple. I want health. I'm gonna take the health. I want melee damage, but I'm gonna take the health there. Take the sunken bell. We'll take some bait. Take another bait. Lock in that garden. One more bait. Let's take one more bait and one more bait. We're getting to the point where we're able to kill these leeches pretty quickly. So having taken 5 baits is not too bad. But again, I need to look for some melee damage now. So next level up, probably got a decent amount of health. We don't have a great amount of health though. So either armor or some sort of armor or melee damage. Let's see, 22 seconds. And the bonk dog is really helping, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of just weakening up these enemies. Damn, I ran right into that one. Alright, I need to get out of this corner. And damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. Like I said, the Fisherman is the character that I always have the most problems with. So this might be the entire night, which if that is, it's okay. I'm fine with that. You know, it's good to get practice on. This is like an exercise in dodge and dodging bullets and enemies like that. There are a lot of balls out there. That's the main thing the leeches do. They charge at you and shoot balls. I was gonna say, do I want to try another fun run? Try something different than the spear, but this, like I said, spear's too good. The spear, I don't think I beat the Fisherman with anything other than the spear, while maintaining the, hey, let's get 4 to 5 baits every time. Alright, can I get the tree? Got the tree. Actually, that's not a tree, it's like coral. Okay, so I already got harvesting, so I'm gonna start off with some attack speed. Alright, bait. 2 bait. There's a spear. 3 baits. There's that's a javelin. There's 4 baits, and there we go. Let's go to wave 2. All right, here come the leeches. All right, sneak through some of these slots. Ooh, they pounced on me really quickly. Can I get those guys? All right, got them. And just run away from everything. Alright, we're good. We are good. Alright, take some melee damage, and let's take some health. Alright, bait. There's health. There's another bait. I did not get a spear. There's another bait, and one more bait, and let's go to wave 4. Or no, wave 3. Excuse me. Let's just aim. Use my click to aim. Try to get my spears just kind of like running down the line of leeches. Alright, we're good. Ooh, not good. That's enemies. That's not a leech. That's a leech. It's gonna be the leeches that get me every time. Alright, let's do a fun run. Let's see. What would be a fun run? You know what? A spiky shield run is interesting. I heard someone say the spiky shield is actually a great alternative to this spear, so we're gonna try this one out. Let's see, tree spawn. Tree did not spawn, or at least if it did, I don't see it. All right, let's start with some luck. All right, bait. Second bait. Third bait. Now, okay, there's a shield. I want one more shield if I can get it. All right, there's a second shield and one more bait. So yeah, why I think the shields are going to work pretty well is because they give you a ton of armor. So already we got 2 armor, we got 3 max HP, we got 3 dodge. We do lose speed, but I can easily get more speed back. But, okay, whoever said the shields were a good alternative, I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's because I took too many baits right away. Well, 10 or 15. I could do something. Well, no, the SMG is not. Well, we can try the SMG. Like I said, let's do a couple fun runs where I'm doing weapons that I normally wouldn't choose for the Fisherman. SMG basically means I'm not going to be able to take 4 baits at once. I'll probably stick to just 1 for now until I get some sort of piercing. Then I might take 2 every round. This is definitely not the way you're supposed to play. Fisherman. We'll take the Scar. Take some range damage. All right, let's find Gentle Alien. We'll take 1 bait. You know what? Let's take 2 baits, and then lock in another SMG. Like I said, we'll slow down on the baits for this this run. Yeah, 2 baits was too many. 2 baits was way too many. Well, maybe not. Maybe no. Basically, yeah, 2 baits was too many. All right, SMG, not a good option. This, wow, we'll try, you know what, let's try Shrine. Why not? At this point, we're fully tilted. We're just trying whatever. This is called the kitchen sink method of trying things out. Which I'm fine with. That's what makes this game fun, is you can just try whatever. Take some attack speed. All right, a shredder. Take 1 bait. We'll take 2 baits, and with the shredders, we got 3 piercing, so I think I can take 3, and I'll be fine. You know what? We'll try 4. We'll try 4 baits. I got 3 shredders, so I should be able to get through most of these guys. All right, yeah, we got through most of them, so shredders may be a viable alternative. Of course, I am going to need a lot of range damage, though. Actually, shredders are probably not a viable alternative. There's health. I about took the melee damage. Definitely glad I didn't take it. Let's take some luck. And there's some range damage. I definitely need coffee. We'll take 1, lock in that shredder. We'll take 2 baits. We're just going to stick with 2 baits for this round, see how it goes. Yeah, sometimes when you use these weapons that don't really work well, you kind of gotta slow down on the damage ups. You are still alive. Good God. Oof. That one hurt. I'm not going to lie. That one hurt a little bit. All right, we need... What do we need? We need health. We'll take some health. All right, take another shredder. Take 1 bait. Take the lens. We'll take another shredder. We'll take 2 baits. Like I said, we're going to start slow on the baits. focus more on just pure being able to actually kill these guys first before we can actually get more. So far, not bad. Not bad at all. I say that, and I'm almost dead. Because those leeches have a lot of health. Ooh. Ooh. Man, that is scary. I'm not gonna lie, that is really scary. There's some attack speed. Take one bait. We'll take the recycling machine and the trees. We'll take a second bait. There's a second shredder. Not gonna take a third bait. Like I said, we're gonna take this slow this run. Until, oh yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. This wave, they do get empowered, and they're gonna be just that much harder to kill. Yeah, damn. Damn. I guess we could try rocks. We're just working our way through the list. That's all we're doing. Rocks will give us a little bit of extra HP. They'll give us a little bit of, what was it? HP and armor. Plus, they scale pretty well with melee, so they don't have the range that spears do, but that should be fine. All right. No, let's recycle that because I don't want to lose the range, and I'm going to get tons of damage later. All right, take melee damage. Ooh, a coupon. Take a bait. Take 2 baits. 3 baits. All right, there's my rock. We'll take 4 baits. Why not? Not taking 5. 5 is a trap. Wow, not... Oh, and I'm going to lock in those glasses because I'm going to need a ton of range. In fact, I'm probably going to die. But that should be fine. Like I said, we're just trying things. Yeah, we're just trying things. Oh, trying things. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm telling myself. We're just trying things. What do we want to try next? Now let's actually try to win a run. So we'll go back to spear. It's hard. The spear, it has that range. It has the damage. It's just an all-around good weapon. Especially when you really want a ton of baits. Alright. Ooh, free bag. I'll definitely take a free bag. We'll take some luck. Alright, bait. Spear. Bait. Well, now I can't get another spear. We'll take one more bait. We'll just go to wave 2. 2 spears, 3 baits, probably all I'm going to really be able to muster. Which really sucks, but, alright. Yeah, that was a little bit closer than I would want it to be. The other thing I didn't think about is that spears do give the primitive trait, and I need that to get more HP. So let's take more luck. Alright, spear and bait. And spear and bait. And one more bait. Can't get another bait, so let's go to wave 3. Yeah, only had 3 materials and had roll cost 3, so wasn't okay. Alright. That was very close. Very scary. But we made it through. Okay, be careful. We are 1 hit away. Okay. Woo! That's crazy. Take some melee damage, take some attack speed, take a bait. There's a spear and a bait. Lock in that broken mouth. There's another spear, 1 more bait, and lock in that rat and 1 more bait. Like I said, the pets are going to be amazing with this. The amount of damage that we will be getting means any pet that I get will be doing a ton of damage. Ooh, we cleared out those leeches pretty quickly. That's the power of that melee damage. I mean, just 2 melee damage boosts your attacks so much. And the same thing, to be fair, if I were to play with the SMGs, and I took probably one bait every round, I would be fine, but the more baits you get, the more damage, and anytime you get like a range damage or melee damage, it's just, this thing is skyrocketing. I have no idea what I took. I'm guessing I took speed. All right, let's take everything I locked in. We'll take a bait, take another bait, lock in that padding. Ooh, duct tape will be good. There's another speed, one more bait, and one more bait. That should be good enough for now. Click the... Ah, shit! Like I said, the farmer is the bane of my existence. This is like my... This is my Sisyphus. It's the ball that you're rolling up the hill and you can just never get it. But just like Sisyphus, it will never, ever, ever end. Except I actually have the option of ending. I will beat this guy. I swear to God I will beat him. Melee damage. All right. Ooh, a gecko right away. I'm going to lock it in because I do like a gecko. I got my 2 spears. Let's get my 3rd bait. Let's get my 4th bait. And let's go to the next wave. All right, where's my mouse? All right, there's my mouse. So let's get my cursor up so that I can aim, take out all these guys. All right. All leeches are down, so that's good. Again, that's why I like click to aim, is you just aim all the spears in one direction and easily take these guys out. All right, definitely taking that health. You know what? Let's build some dodge. Something tells me some dodge is going to be needed. All right, let's take the things I locked in, and let's just get some baits now. There's another bait, a good spear, one more bait, and a little bit of range. Let's go to wave 3. Couldn't get one more roll in there, unfortunately, but that's all right. Ooh, that was a bad grouping. All right, let's see if I can find some fruit before something kills me. Okay, there's a little bit of extra fruit. All right, we're good. I think we're good. We should be good. Yeah, wave 3, they only damaged me for 4, so we should be good. All right. Whew, that was close. Let's see. Can we get more luck? All right. Spear and glasses. Take the bait. Take a bait. Let's lock in that garden. There's another spear. One more bait. One more bait. And one more bait. Ooh, an armor. Armor will be good. Let's go to wave 4. I may have taken too many baits. Ah, shit, I took too many baits. Like I said, this is the fine balance. It's just how many baits can you take, and how many are you willing to, or how hard are you willing to try? Me, my dodge skills are just not on point tonight. Which is fine. You know, you don't need. And to be fair, I'm having a few bevs, so. Yeah. Let's see. Take some melee. All right, I could go javelin. No, we'll stick with spear. Spear. Can we get one more spear? Take bait. One more bait. Lock in that spear. Let's go to wave 2. You know what? Maybe I'll try javelin next time. That'd be an interesting try. Do another fun run. Fun one run might come sooner than I think. All right, nope, we're good. Then again, a spear fisherman, they're always the weird ones. They're always, to be fair, spear fishing, super hard to do. I've tried it once, never again. Take that, we'll take some attack speed. All right, spear, lock in the gentle alien. Another spear, 2 bait, 3 bait, and 4 bait. And 5 bait. Let's take 5 baits. We should be able to kill these guys pretty quickly. Nope. No, we cannot. All right, I did say we tried javelin. Actually, give me 1 second. I gotta turn my fan on. It's getting super hot in here. I don't know why it is. Heat is not the friend of a Brotato player. Bopping to the music, Cosmic? Yeah. Where'd I go? Wait, WGO. Way to go. Wait, I don't know what that means. Your kid speak or your teenage newfangled quoting is confusing me. I'm not a young man anymore. I mean, I am pretty young still, but I'm not that young. I don't know what WGO is. You mean who? I know. Old man Jay is coming out. Don't make him come out and start cursing at you young whippersnappers. I meant who dip dog corn shit. Zoomer to Unk translation required? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, to be fair, I try my best to keep up with the lingo that kids are coming up with nowadays, just because I have nieces and nephews, so I have to, you know, it is the goal of an uncle to embarrass your nieces and nephews as much as possible. And that is going to be my goal as my nieces and my nephew get older and older. Also, good seeing you, Daybreak. How you doing tonight? How's your weekend? How's your week going? Corn dog. I'm a corn dog. You. Hey, man, corn dog meant something a little different to us when we were back in my day. So be careful with that. Getting a knee in the ass or something? Sure. Has to do with your ass. Not going to talk about it too much. So let's go ahead and let's start this javelin run. Yeah, corn dog is just it's basically like you said, a knee to the ass. I mentioned this is a mature stream, right? All right, let's take some melee damage. All right, bait, javelin, bait. Oh wait, that's too many baits. Javelin, locking that baby gecko. I'm not taking too many baits with the javelins because I took too many baits. I only wanted 2 baits, I took 3. Yeah, too many. Still recovering from stress of getting hacked and then getting sick with adrenaline and panic stop fueling me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Daybreak. Yeah, that sucked. That's hard to get over, man. I'll tell you what, stress is one of those crazy things. It's just, it is a mood killer. It is a body killer. It sucks. And I'm sorry you're going through that. He read low. Yeah. Yeah, that's really sucky. All right, let's restart this. I can make a javelin run work. I just got to choose only like 1 bait at a time. Yeah, but hopefully everything's getting better. I remember you said you stopped it. And so, definitely, it's going to take some time to get everything. I think, if I remember right, it took me some time to get everything back. But hopefully that reduces your stress levels as you go along. Take some luck. Take 1 bait. That's all we're going to take is 1 bait. All right, I'm going to take 2 baits. I lied. I guess you're not going to give me javelins? There we go. Oh. Thank you for the javelin. Yeah, I found another bit of virus. Don't know if my computer is totally clean yet, but I'm working towards it. Yeah. Yeah, viruses are like, anytime I've ever gotten a virus, I've just had to completely wipe my computer. It really sucks. I'm going to make the javelin work. Yeah, I've had to completely wipe my computer. I've lost everything, but I also keep everything backed up on, or everything important backed up. Also don't have a lot of important stuff to back up, but that's me. Let's see. Let's take some luck. All right, javelin, 1 bait. Javelin, we'll take 2 baits because I got 2 javelins. There's a 3rd javelin. We'll lock you in and lock in a weird food, and let's go to wave 2. And let's see how we do. Not great. These guys, well, they're basically no damage. All right, we're gonna die, but that's all right. I get to switch back to the spears then. Actually, no. We're gonna do shields one more time. I was gonna place my OS with a clean one over the weekend, but my friend who was going to help me showed up with Windows 10 because he assumed I wouldn't tolerate updating to Windows 11. Yeah, that is that sucks because Windows. I'm pretty sure Windows 10 is out of support now, and 2 reliable weapons are spears and scissors. Interesting. I'm gonna have to try scissors next. But we're gonna take armor. We'll take 2 baits. Take a baby gecko. 3 shields, and let's go to wave 2. I didn't think about scissors. Yeah, scissors definitely sounds like it'd be a good, reliable weapon. I will definitely try that next, Daybreak. I don't know. I heard someone say they did a run with shields and it was amazing. So I kind of want to try it out. But yeah, no, Windows, like, I was very hesitant to update to Windows 11 for the longest time, but then I finally did it, and I was just like, yeah, it's not too different from Windows 10. Let's see. Let's take some HP, take some luck. I'll take that armor, take the bait, take another... Oh, I can't take another shield, but I will take another spiky shield, or lock it in, and let's go this way. Looks like we're doing a scissors run. Shield can work, but I like the damage from the spear or the sustain from the scissors. Yeah, I usually go the spears myself. Oop, that's not the right guy. Because like the damage from the spears, and it's not only the damage, but it's also the range. The range is really what I think makes the spears, because you can just set your target, your reticle, to go down the line of leeches, and it's just amazing. But scissors is actually a very good alternative. I'm actually gonna let's try this out. Coal, Jold, coal, Kobold. Are you missing your candle that you got to put on your head? That's a World of Warcraft reference, by the way. All right. Take some melee damage. Take 1 bait. Take 2 baits. Scissor. Scissor. Can't get a 3rd scissor. I can lock it in. Oh, you're cold. Interesting. Is it really cold up there? It was actually like 80 degrees out here today. Yeah, the scissors are actually quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie, Daybreak. That is actually a great suggestion. I didn't even think about the scissors. Despite the fact it's stormy, it's 60 degrees outside, and somehow are cold. Yeah, no, it is. Sorry, took the luck there. Take the scissors. Let's take 1 bait. We'll take 2 bait. Take the scissors, we'll lock in the coupon, we'll take the 3rd bait, and we'll go to wave 3. Yeah, no, it's, when it gets warmer out, like, any little bits of cold is just, like, you can feel it. I don't know how to describe the feeling of being cold when it's warm out, but yeah. It feels like it hits a little harder. Actually, you know what it is? It's sweat. That's all it is. You get sweaty. And then when you go into like air conditioning or you go into a colder room, it's just that much colder. You're not even sweaty though. Ooh, taking a rat. Ooh, I need that range. That range is going to be huge, and attack speed will be good. Your room is just cold. Makes sense. Yeah. I actually turned my AC on today, so I actually had to because it's like super hot out. Taking the coupon, the gummy or the scissors, locking the gummy berserker. Let's take 1 bait. Ooh, a blue. Ooh, lure. 2 bait. We'll take 3 bait and 4 bait. Ooh, they called me nutball. Who's calling you nutball? And the question is why? Were you being nutty? Were you being a ball? Did you happen to turn into a walnut? No one called me that. Oh, okay. So you're calling yourself that. And we'll stay away from curse for now. I turned into a walnut. Yep. Hate when that happens. Not gonna lie. Take a little bit of luck. Let's take some HP. All right, scissors. Take the gummy berserker. We'll take that lure. We'll take 1 bait. Another scissors. 2 bait. Ooh, crit will be fun. Let's go to wave 5. It happens and you can't prevent it. Yeah. I hate when I turn into a walnut. Actually, normally I turn into a peanut. It's a very confusing time. Not gonna lie. There we go. There's 1 loot alien, so at least we got 1. Hopefully we can get the second one if it pops out. There's the second one. Let's go kill it and get its delicious, delicious materials and its loot crate. Kill you, because I hate those guys. They strengthen characters. It's just, it's so infuriating. Lemonade. Defective steroids. Excellent. Need the melee damage. More melee damage. Bait. Crit. Scissors. Another bait. Ooh, fish hook. We'll take the alien worm and... Oh, no, I want 1 more bait. Give me 1 more bait. Damn it. Heard that one is nutty. It is pretty nutty, I'm not going to lie. Also, these drinks are hitting pretty hard tonight. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, like I said, having a few nice little relaxing bevs after getting the news that I'm going to owe $3,200 to car repairs because I ran over a piece of wood that just mangled my underside. So, not fun. Not fun times at all. Not gonna lie. Also, the fact that I'm seeing 30-something damage on scissors on wave 6 is quite fun, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I owe a little bit of money. Or I'm going to be owing a little bit of money. Not fun, but it is what it is. Weird ghost. Not gonna take it. That will kill me. Propeller hat, I'll take some more luck. You know what? I need some speed. Let's get some speed in the build. Fish hook, alien work, armor, bait. Let's take more bait. There's more luck. Another bait. And can't take any more bud. Unfortunately, today was a cashew day. Yeah. Cashew days are never fun. Personally, I could have used a pistachio day myself. But, cashew is probably the better description. I'm going crazy. Alright, how are we doing? Not great. I'm going to need some more life steal, and some health, and some armor, and some damage. I'm going to need everything. The fact that we got a decent amount of damage is actually making me pretty happy. The conversation would be funny with editing of nuts, lol. Yeah. If I had something that could just... I forgot what or who the guy was that is... he's a VTuber, but his persona is a nut, is a peanut. Let's take some crit. Take Lost Duck. We'll take 1 bait, 2 bait. Take the alien tongue. Lock. Actually, no. We'll leave the pearl alone. Take the health. I'm gonna lock in the whistle. Take 1 more bait. I know one that's a potato. Yeah. Those are, which is funny because he's like, that's not even original either. There used to be, I forgot his name, but I think it was made by a guy named Tobuscus, who he did like some orange character, which, you know, put his face on orange, annoying orange, I think it was. But, hey man, the dude that's doing it now is running with it, and good for him. It's always fun to see people like bring back like certain kinds of comedy and just like make it their own and run with it and actually like make it popular again. Now, obviously, you can't do that with everything. I mean, if someone tried to bring back planking, I'm pretty sure everybody would just be like, no, just don't do it. God, that's a trend that I'm glad died very quickly. Annoying orange, yeah. We need a attack speed and range, health too. We need everything. There's some lifesteal. Definitely want some lifesteal. Take some range. There's attack, bait, whistle. Take some bait. Ooh, a cursed fish hook. I'll definitely take that. One more bait, and that's all I'm going to get, so let's go to wave 9. Yeah, we need everything. We're actually to the point where we're able to kill these leeches pretty quickly. So really, less attack speed and just more health, basically. All right, let's see if we can. He cursed. I was hoping the big guy wouldn't curse, but he did curse. Looks like I'm going to be stuck in the corner for a little bit. Heal up. Nope, but we're good. Ooh, I'm seeing some good numbers. I'm seeing triple digits on some of these hits. I mean, they're crits, don't get me wrong, but still a good number. Campfire, no. Let's see. Let's see if we can get something good. Rearmor. Rearmor's pretty good. The wings are good. Treasure map's good. We'll take the bait. Take another bait. We'll take the alien tongue. Lock in the clockwork wasp. Lock in the coupon. Lock in the scissors. Oh, I can't even take another bait. Oh, well. Got enough, though. I think we got enough to at least do something. What's my rat doing? 23 damage per hit? That's not bad. It's not great, but, you know, it's still chipping away at things. We are on wave 10 already, which is nice. But, we need more damage if we're going to have any chance to kill elites or anything. And again, we're to the point where, like, one melee damage will equal 3 damage on my weapons. So, actually, no, it'll probably equal 1.5, because I've got scissors scale at, like, 50% melee. Oof. Bad hits, but we lived. We did live. I'm going to recycle that. We'll take the blood leech. We'll take the penguin. I'm going to take the health. As much as I want that attack speed, I need health. Alright, we're taking everything here because a cursed scissors is amazing. Bait. Alright, bait, treasure map. We'll lock in the little frog. One more bait. Let's lock in that health regen. One more bait? One more bait. Alright, let's go to wave 11. Still not in a... Well, actually... Still not in a great spot. Ooh, yeah, no, those leeches were hitting for 13. So we need a lot of... Ow, I ran right into that one. Wings were a good choice, though. That speed is keeping me alive. Ow. The scissors are 100% keeping this run going. Not gonna lie. Speed's good, scissors better. I have too much curse, though. That's the first time I've ever said that. I have too much curse. Can I get the tree? I cannot get the tree. I'm not going to die for it either. There's still 5. Well, you can die for one. Die for one tree. Die for a second. No. You may need armor. Yes, I 100% need armor. Speaking of armor. Oh, but 4 melee damage is so hard to pass up. No, let's roll for armor. I'm going to be smart about this. We'll roll for armor. All right, take everything I locked in. We'll take 1 bait. Piggy bank. Got 121 harvesting. Is it too late? No. I'll take a piggy bank. Why not? Take 1 more there. Lock in those scissors. I don't have any dodge, but oh, we're on a boss battle. Oh, it's only this one now. Let's just run away and just survive. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Yep. I did not look to see that we were on a boss battle. Otherwise, I would not have taken those baits. For the best viewers, get banned. Sorry, had a bot jump in. I've been getting a lot more of those lately. Alright, I'm going to go back to the spear. Let's actually try to do a good run. Alright, let's get the tree at least. Alright, free item. Yeah, I think the scissors were actually... That was actually a pretty fun run. If I would have had more armor, it would have been much better. Oh, free baby gecko. Absolutely taking that. Alright, let's start with some melee damage. Take 1 bait. Take a spear. Take 2 baits. Spear. 3 baits. And lock in that spear. Take 4th bait. Take a 5th bait. Why not? Probably going to kill me, but at this point, I feel right. Taking 5 baits. Alright. That was actually a huge gamble, and I can't believe it paid off. Alright, let's see. More damage, please. And more damage. Spear, bait, and bait. Oops. Lock in the spear, lock in the little muscly dude. How we doing? Damage is 34. Not enough to kill the leeches in one go, but I guess a few hits. I mean, that's another option, is you just get so much damage, you kill everything in one hit, and then you don't have to worry about having armor, because everything dies. Not those leeches, though. Those things have a ton of health, which really sucks. Until you overcome it. That's pretty fun. Alrighty. Let's, ooh, 15 luck. That'll be nice. Take some speed just to have that. Alright, take what I locked in. Take 1, 2 baits. Only got 2 baits. That's fine. 2 baits is okay. That's still 16 damage, and we still have all that melee damage we got. Means, hell, that 16 damage is going to do a ton. That's 5. Yeah, we'll take a little curse. Now that I got some heavy hitters, we can take a little curse. Not too much curse, though. Alright, not bad. Let's see. Dodge or crit? No, not dodge or crit. 12 damage, don't need that. I will take the health, though. Alright, spear, bait, lost duck, another bait. A little more speed, why not? And, oh, that's all I got. Oh, well. Kind of lacking on my baits right now. And you, of course, you had to empower the leeches. Never a fun time. Of course, a cursed leech is not good either. Let's see. Let's get these guys out of the way, because they are annoying. Not only do they create little balls of crap on the ground, but they empower enemies, and I don't like that. Alright, not bad. Take some armor, take a spear, take a bait, take a little life steal. More bait, lock in that dangerous bunny, more bait, and lock in the spear, more bait, lock in the ugly tooth. You know what, let's get one more bait in there, why not? 6 baits. I've never done a 6 bait run, but I think with the damage we have, might be able to do it. Oh yeah. Easy 6 bait run, or 6 bait round. Then again, I still have to survive the round itself. Cosmic is nomming on some excellent food right now because it said and feels usually is followed by good if television has taught me anything. I'll take a free book, why not? Alright, let's see. Let's get some more life steal in. Alright, spear, bunny, tooth, bait, lock in the bag, bait, lock in the trees, bait, one more roll for another bait, and that's all I'm going to be able to get. Wave 7. Looks like we're not killing in one go just quite yet. Close. Very, very close to killing those guys in one go. Not gonna lie, I had some sushi and some gyoza today. Very, very delicious for dinner. Ooh, and some nigiri. Nigiri is also excellent. It wasn't the best because it wasn't like super like sushi grade or super like well done, but it was still pretty good. I do love me some raw fish every now and again. Alright, blindfold, sure. Take some more life steal, take some attack speed. Alright, bait, tree and bag. Another bait, claw tree. Loot worm is going to be a huge help. Rip and tear is going to be great. I'm going to lose my crit, but enemies exploding, having a 20% chance to explode for a ton of damage is going to be awesome. Take another bait. Take one more bait, and I think that's all the baits I'm feeling comfortable with. So we'll stick with that. Yeah, most of them are getting cleared in 2 hits. So at this point, we're actually in a good position. And the fact that I got the loot worm, I don't have to really worry about trees anymore. A lot of the materials will be picked up by him, because we do have 50% less materials. So far so good. A good combination. Just gotta get my range back up. My range and my attack speed and my damage. And my health. And my armor. And my life steal. And, let's see, what else? Basic, like I said, everything. Everything needs to get up. Awesome. Yeah, very, very awesome. Do we keep going with crit, or do we take the medal for survivability? I'm going to take the medal. Take the melee damage. Take the lemonade. We'll take the rip and tear. We'll take the bait. Bait, lure. There's a spear. We'll take another bait. Another bait. Lock in that range. And can't take any more baits. Awesome sauce. Absolutely awesome sauce indeed. Not gonna lie, sauces make a meal. Let's go to wave 9. Awesome sauce indeed. Ooh. Leeches hit a little bit hard there, not gonna lie. Not super hard because of the armor I got, but hard enough. But we got plenty of damage going. Still need some healing though. These leeches are just charging in here. Nope, I am still not. Nope. I think I'm dead. Yep. Damn. 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 That's 5. That's 5. Lifesteal, no. I'm just debating what I want to do. And we'll go back. We'll do one more spear run. Scissors. You know what? We'll do that. Let's go scissors. Why not? We'll do one more scissors run. That seemed to do a lot better. If I can get some help. I need help, though. And we need to kill this tree. This tree needs to die. Alright, let's start with some good old-fashioned melee damage. Take some bait. Take another scissors. Take a bait. Take 3 baits. Take a goat skull. And that's all I'm going to get. Sticks could be good, maybe, hypothetically. I think you would run into the fact that you don't have any sustain, which would be... I mean, it kind of... fuck. Kind of runs in the same problem that the spears have. It's good, but you're not going to have a lot of sustain. So you're gonna basically have the same problem the spears will have. Sticks. Well, no, we'll stick with the scissors. Take some luck too. All right, scissors. Take the bait. We're only gonna take 2 baits. I'm gonna focus on taking more scissors, and that's all I'm gonna get, isn't it? Yep, but I will be able to lock it up. All right. It is all contingent on you actually finding sticks, though, too. All right, let us do some luck. Let's take scissors and a bait. Take a scissors and a bait, and can't do any more. So let's go to wave 3. Alright, you wanted to see sticks, let's try sticks. Oops, I did not want to do that, I'm sorry. We'll try sticks once. One stick run. Like I said, the problem I think this is going to have is they may peter off a little bit. But, you know, who knows? 1 stick, 2 stick, red stick, blue stick. Alright, start with some luck. Take that, we'll take some bait. Take a stick, we'll take some bait. Take 1 more bait, and we'll take 1 more stick. Lock in the coffee, take a bait, and we'll take 1 more bait. Since we have 4 sticks, these guys aren't going down no. Not too bad, not too shabby. Not too shabby for wave 2, not gonna lie. Especially for taking 5 baits. I did take 5 baits, right? I did take 5 baits. Again, we're running into that little issue of No health. Take a little more luck. Let's take a little more luck. Alright, take some attack speed. We'll take a bait. Take 2 baits. Take a stick. We'll take some health. Take 3 baits. Take a 4th bait and lock in the whistle. Go for less baits, more health. I could, but I don't need a super amount of health right now because of the fact that primitive on the sticks gives me health. So I have a little bit of health to work with. But we will go for health, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, take some speed, bait, we'll do that. 2 baits. There's another stick, 3 baits. 4 baits, and stick with a 5 bait. Lock in the bag. And let's see, our sticks, wow, that stick is doing 82 damage now. Mistake? I don't think it'll be a mistake. I think if I do this just right, I should be able to kill most of those leeches pretty quickly. Stick may be smart. Yeah, you're right. No, it's a good viable option. Like I said, the suffering is going to be from the sustain. Alright, we'll take some melee damage. We'll take some health. Alright, bait, bag, health. Ooh, a cursed bait. That's interesting. Let's take one more bait. Take some lifesteal. Another bait. One more bait. Why not? And we'll take a stick. Let's lock in that tentacle, because that'll be huge. And the shady potion, will lock that in when we go for berry 5. Yeah, plus 12% damage. Yeah, it's interesting. And I can't remember. I think there is one more special attribute to it, to a cursed bait, but I can't quite remember. But yeah, no, we're 119 wave 5. Yeah, no, these sticks are definitely doing a lot of damage. Plus, they also got a good attack speed as well. Let's take more attack speed. Because yeah, they're attacking for every second. Take another stick, bait, shady potion. Oh, I can't take the tentacle. Take a bait. Take a bait. Take a bait. Take another bait. You know what? Let's try 6 bait. Why not? Let's see how we do against six baits worth of leeches. Good, not great. Still a little scary, so we need to be careful. Range is definitely going to be a necessity. I'm gonna focus up just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. This run is yeah. Yeah, that happened. That happened. But it was good. It was a good try. All right. We are going to do a fun SMG run, and we're not going to take more than one bait. We're not going to take more than one bait per round. We're going to play this like a normal Brotato, and it's going to be the boringest run ever. Nope, I changed my mind. We're not doing that. I changed my mind. We're not doing that. We're going to have one more fun run. And we're going to do the quarterstaff. No. The spear. No. The icicle. Let's try the icicle. We're going to do one more fun run, and it's going to be the icicle. And this will probably, depend on how far we get, this might round out my night. This won't work. You saying that is indicative of it going to work now. Alright, take some luck. Take one bait. Icicle will take two bait. Actually, we'll just take the cute monkey straight out. We'll take 3 baits. That's all we're going to do. 3 baits. 3 baits was too much. 3 baits was too much. Alright, fine. We'll feed into the bait build again. What was I said? Yeah, you said it right. I've almost tried every weapon that I've wanted to try. No, we're not doing the knife. I'd rather do the spear than the knife. I could do the quarterstaff. No, because that scales on. Let's try the spiky. Let's try the spiky shield one more time. I want to make the spiky shield work. I feel like it can work. And I don't get to use the spiky shield that often, which is why I think I can make it work. Alright, range and elemental. This does nothing for me, so let's recycle it. Alright, let's take some luck. Take a coupon, we'll take a spiky shield, we'll take 1 bait. Take another shield, take 2 baits. Got a 3rd shield, so I'll take a 3rd bait. And with that, we'll go to wave 2. I got them in a good groupie so far, which is good. Alright, we took them out. This is why, the reason I like spiked shields is because it does scale off of armor. Which means you don't take melee damage, you don't take range damage, you take armor. Which means you just take less damage throughout the entire time. Okay. So, we'll take the range, because I do need range. We'll take armor. Alright, another spiky shield. Take 1 bait. Spiky shield. We'll take 2 baits. Spiky shield. Lock it. Oh, actually, no. Not lock in the gummies. Actually, no. I'll lock it in. I'll reduce 1 armor for the attack speed and the range. But I will take a 3rd bait. Let's go to wave 3. Not bad. Like I said, if you can build the spiky shield just right, you can have a really good time. Now, can I get... Nope, couldn't get the free item. Alright, let's take some health. Alright, take 1 bait and a gummy berserker. We'll take the armor. Take another bait. Ooh, lock in that spiky shield, lock in the whistle. We'll take the 3rd bait, and I'm just going to go to wave 4. Do some epic maneuvering. Alright, got the epic maneuvering down. And by epic maneuvering, I said just face tank everything because, well, I am heavy duty now. We're in the equivalent of wearing the heavy armor in Skyrim. But I am going to have to go for regen. Regen and health. Lots of regen and health. Alright. Ooh, alien tongue is great. Take the health. We'll take the attack speed, because we do need some attack speed. Alright, take everything I locked in. There's another bait. Let's get 1 more bait. Lock in that spiky shield. And you know what? Take another rat. Let's try 1 more bait. We'll try 4 this time. I think we're at the point where, yeah, we can absorb. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, that was a good option. I think we can take 4 baits. We're going to need more health, though, and more armor. Again, armor is damage with this. Which kind of makes me wonder, can we just, as we get more and more armor, can we just take more and more baits as we take less and less damage? Well, no, I guess there is a cap on it, kind of, or a soft cap on armor. Because eventually, you'll never ever be down to you lose 100% of the damage taken. I will take some at speed, though. I do need to get my speed up. We'll definitely take the cute monkey. We'll take the shield, rat, bait. Take a second bait. Lock in that luck, because I do want some luck. Ooh, another shield, more armor. We'll take a third bait and a fourth bait. Let's go to wave 6. Ooh. They're only doing 5 damage, which is not bad at all. Now the cursed ones are pretty tough. But I think we'll be fine. I definitely think we'll be fine. Having 2 rats too. Mwah. I love me rats. Alright, let's find some more armor. Alright, spiky shield, armor, bait. We'll take the luck. Another spiky shield. We'll take more bait. Let's see. Do we go with lifesteal? Actually, I'm going to take that speed. Do we go with lifesteal or do we go with HP regen? I think we go with lifesteal. These guys attack pretty quickly, so I think lifesteal will work just fine. Alright, let's go to wave 7. 50 damage, 68. They're doing 5 damage, so I definitely need help. Which we will look for that for the next level up or 2. A couple items maybe wouldn't hurt. Definitely gonna need more speed and armor, armor, armor. All armor. Let's see. And the fact they got 2 rats, that will help me trigger any lifesteal I do get. So lifesteal is even more viable of an option now. Oh yeah, we got some good killing power right now, which is pretty good. Take more armor. Alright. Well, we'll take the fresh meat, we'll take the bait. Not gonna take the lumberjack shirt. Another bait, another lifeblood, take the ugly tooth. There's some attack speed. We'll take one more bait, and let's go to wave 8. And hopefully, well, it's not great. Damage is, actually damage is pretty good. I'm not taking a lot of damage. Okay, we got a gobbler on the field, so let's see if we can't get, actually, no, my rats are going to kill him right away. Yep, rats killed him. Rats are doing 22 damage, too, which is, fascinating. Let's see. Tree. Oh, we do have the whistle. I forgot we had the whistle. What's interesting is I'm surprised by how little knockback is doing. Normally, the shields have a ton of knockback, but maybe it's because I'm killing enemies so quickly that I'm not seeing it. Taking the treasure back. Yeah, we'll take the token. Why not? Because we do got a free level 10, which is a guaranteed purple. The lifesteal is actually kind of tempting, even though I do want range. No, we'll take the lifesteal. Alright, gentle alien, bait, coffee. There's another spiky shield. Oh, a cursed bait. The gummy berserker I will take, and I'll take one more bait, and that's all I'm gonna get, so let's go to wave 9. Let's see, how are we doing? Leeches are going down, not great, but we did get through them. Did I take the range? No, I took lifesteal, which was the better option. Lifesteal is more important right now. Sustainability. Speaking of sustainability, I'm not doing a good job at that. Let's go get this fruit. As long as I keep my eye on anything red on the screen, which I might have to turn the contrast up. There is a setting that I don't have turned on that helps you see attacks a lot better. I might need to turn that on. That actually, I wonder if that would help me. We're not going to get that loot alien. I did hear the whistle, but we're not going to be able to get it. Unfortunate. Alright, let's take more speed, because we're going to need that speed. I would rather have life... Actually, no, I would rather have that health. Alright, Gummy Berserker, bait. Let's take the Insanity. Let's get a little crit into the build. I don't think Rip and Tear is going to help me, so I'm not going to take it. We'll take that. We'll take bait. 116% for... Nah, that's not worth it. The crit is, though. There's another spiky shield. And one more bait. Ooh, there's health. There's some good health. So we'll take that. And actually, you know what? We'll take one more bait. Let's go to wave 10. Don't have a ton of baits right now for her wave 10, but we're not in a bad position right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Kind of knocking on wood right now, but I'm not feeling bad. Yeah, this is what, like I said, this is what's fun about the spiky shield, is because you want that armor for everything. It's also just like, oh, by the way, here's your damage. Oh, and by the way, you take less damage as well. So have fun. So if you can find some sustain, you're in a good place. Speaking of sustain, let's run away so I can sustain. Alright, I really need that to hit 0. Okay. Oh my god. More armor, please. Thank you. Alright, lure and acid, bait. There's another spiky shield, bait. Dock moth will come in handy. One more bait. HP regen is actually going to be pretty good. One more bait. And that lifesteal will be pretty good as well. Now, we do have a horde wave. So we are going to be extra careful. Probably just going to post up in a corner somewhere. And just let enemies come to me. Nah, we'll keep moving. I wish I had more attack speed, though. Yep. Didn't even think I'm not going to be able to get those loot aliens unless they come to me. We do have better options to get health, though. Well, no. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to die. God, that is a third loot alien. Yeah, we're dead. Ah, that sucks. Well, that really sucks. Do we run it back one more time? We absolutely 100% do. Run it back one more time. You ball and chain. I'm not a ball and chain. I am a... I don't know. I don't know what weapon or what item I would be. But, it's not a ball and chain. Alright, submachine. You want me to use the submachine gun? No. Well, I guess I can use the submachine gun. No, I want to end this run on a true fisherman. A true fisherman ends with the spear. Alright, let's take some melee. Take one bait. Two bait. Take a spear. I'm not going to get a second spear, so I'm not going to take any more baits, and we're just going to go to wave 2. Now, I'm going to play this conservatively. I don't think I'm going to be getting a ton of spears. I'm not going to get a ton of baits. And I'm using my click to aim like my life depends on it. Alright, let's see. What can I get? 2 melee damage. Alright, one bait, 2 bait. Can I get a spear? I can, but it's like not gonna be able to buy it. So this is gonna be interesting. Ooh, that ran right into those guys. Alright, we should be good. I think we're in a pretty safe spot. But, yeah. Nope, that's not good. Well, we were in a safe spot. Now we're not in a safe spot anymore. Oof. Okay. Ooh, free coupon. Definitely going to take that. Let's get some more melee damage. Let's get some attack speed. Alright, take the spear, take the baby gecko, take 1 bait. We'll take 2 baits. We'll take another spear. We'll take a 3rd bait. Let's lock in that mushroom. Take a 4th spear. 4th bait. Let's go to wave 4. Now I got 4 spears. Feel good about taking extra baits. I'm not feeling good about taking extra baits anymore. But I got all the leeches, so that's good. Question is, can I actually survive? Nope, I cannot. Alright, we will do a coward's run. Well, it's not a coward's run. It's another fun run. It's another fun run. Yeah, like I said, the Fisherman is my kryptonite when it comes to Brotato. This is the one character that I can never beat. I mean, I beat him before. I beat him 3 times before. But for the most part, I can't beat him. Let's start with some good old-fashioned range damage. All right, SMG and 1 bait. That's all we're going to do is 1 bait. Take an SMG and let's lock in the 3rd SMG and let's go to wave 2. You're going to stream tomorrow because you won't. Yeah, I do not stream on Tuesdays, so if you want to stream tomorrow, yeah. I'll try to watch. I'm kind of stuck at home right now because I have no car, but yeah, if I can watch, I will watch. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw piercing. Which if I did, that's going to make me sad. Alright, let's take some luck. Alright, another that. Let's take 1 bait. And we're going to leave it alone. Let's see if we can't find something else to take. There's another SMG. Let's go to wave 3. SMGs, fun weapons, but yeah, you can't, like, do the massive bait builds that you can normally do with the Fisherman. Until you get, like I said, until you get piercing. Oof. Let's take some range damage, take some luck. We'll take that, we'll take 1 bait. I'm going to lock in that fruit basket and lock in there, lock in the range damage. I already took 1 bait, so I'm not going to take any more, so let's go to wave 4. Actually, I might be able to start taking 2 baits if my damage keeps going up like this. Ooh, gobbler. Oh, I couldn't get him to gobble. Alright, not bad. Not a bad wave 4. There's more range damage. Alright, SMG range damage. We'll take the basket. We'll take 1 bait. Lock in another SMG. We'll take 2 baits this time, and let's see how we do. 8 damage. Well, 2 baits may still be... Yep, 2 baits is too much. 2 baits is too much. Alright, one last scissors run. And then I'm probably gonna end for the night. So I'm kind of tired, I'm not gonna lie. Fisherman usually takes it out of me. But it is a fun character, I'm not gonna lie. I do have, as much as I have so much trouble with the Fisherman, he is a fun character to play, because he is so challenging. I do like a good challenge. Take a melee. Alright, scissors. Bait. Bait. We'll take 3 baits. We'll take 1 scissor. See if we can't get... I'm not going to be able to get 1 more scissors. Maybe I can lock it in, though. I locked it in. Alright, let's go to wave 2. Oh my god, look at all the leeches! There's so many! Oh, so many. Oh, so difficult. Can I get a free item? Got a free item. At least I got a free item. Ooh, and it's ranged. That's definitely what I wanted. Let's take some melee. Let's take some crit. Alright, scissors, bait, whistle, scissor, lock in the scissors, bait, and... Oh, I can't... Damn it. I didn't pay attention to my damn materials. Alright, how are we doing? Not bad. Not super... I need help. I need lots of help. Health and armor. Health and armor. We're able to sustain pretty well, but we're not going to be able to sustain for much longer if I don't get health and armor. Alright, I will definitely take the cute monkey, and there's health, so I'll take the health. Alright, scissors, bait, lock in the dock moth, ooh, lock in the gentle alien, bait, and 1 more scissors. And 1 more bait. Why not? We have 6 scissors. We should be able to sustain through all of these guys. Assuming I can dodge. Oh yeah, we got it. Not great. Not super great, but good enough. Okay, definitely focus on a little bit more damage here. Let's see. Range, I don't need. Armor, I don't quite need just yet. Can I get melee? No, but I will take that health. Alright, I'm going to take this for the health. Take 1 bait. Take the scissors. Take 2 bait. Take a 3rd bait. Lock in the scissors. We're going to lock in the hedgehog because I need melee damage. I guess we'll take a 4th bait. Let's go to wave 5. I'm not going to take too many more because we're still pretty squishy. And as much as, even though we got the piercing with the scissors, I don't like being squishy. I do not like being this squishy. Wait, we have 32 health. Where did we get 30? Oh wait, I took it. I think one of those. Okay, let's kill the Empowers because these guys suck. I don't really want curse, but I'll take it. Might as well. Let's kill these shooty dudes. Another power. He can live. You get to survive today. I will get you the next round. Ooh, defective steroids are great. Fuel tank, don't need. Take a little more range. A little more range, why not? Alright, lock moth, hedgehog, bait. Take a 2nd bait, a 3rd bait. Lock in the cake. Take a 4th bait. Let's go to wave 6. At this point, no, our damage is still pretty bad. But I think I'll be able to dodge most of these shots. Oh yeah, I was able to dodge most of them. And by most of them, I mean I face tanked quite a few of them, but the Dock Moth now gives me a little bit more healing power, which is good. Ow, that hurt. But it's good. It's all good. Let's get some trees, because I don't have my loot worm yet. And there's some supplementals. Alright, let's try to stay healthy. Let's see, 36. Let's focus on health. Actually, let's focus on armor. Alright, bait, cake, bait. Take a little speed. Ooh, that pickup range is nice. One more bait and... oh, purple scissors. One more bait. Anything else I can lock in? Ooh, I will lock in a rat. I'm not going to take another bait. We have enough. And I got to run away. Oh, that's going to hurt. Dodge those shots as much as possible. Dodge the charges. Okay, we're good. It's getting a little easier. I don't have the damage I really want right now, but I haven't been taking a lot of melee damage, so that's why. Let's get this tree. Ooh, free item. That's nice. Let's get these leeches running back and around in a circle again so I can do some easy dodges. Because they are really easier to dodge when you're just kind of running away from them. Because those shots always go to the side of you, so like I said, it's easier to dodge that way. We'll take the beanie, take the health. Alright, let's get the scissors in there. Let's take the rat, we'll take one bait, two bait. I'm not going to worry about the crit. I will take the pumpkin, or not the pumpkin, I'm sorry, the med turret. Take one more bait and one more bait. Oh, I can't take another bait, but I will lock in the scissors. By the way, never lock in the bait on Fisherman. You get one every shop. So, there's no reason to lock it in. So, didn't get a lot of baits, but it's getting to the point where we're able to take them out a little easier, which is good. I can't remember exactly how baits work, if the extra enemies that spawn, or the leeches that spawn throughout the level, is that based on how many you buy, or is that based on how many you have? Never remember that. I think it's based off of how many you have, but I'm not really focused on that. And I think the dock moth is really kind of saving my hide right now, too, as well. Oh, and you had to do a loot alien. Let's go dive for it, get a free item. Yeah, I think the dock moth is definitely saving my hide, especially with these scissors. Definitely taking that banner. You know what? I'll take more attack speed. Why not? Alright. Another purple scissors. Take the med turret. We'll take one bait. Take two bait. That's more. Holy crap. I have never seen the Gatling laser before. I kind of want to take a look at that. I'm not going to lie. I know I'm doing a melee run, but I just want to see what that looks like. So I think I'm going to take it. Just to see what it looks like. We'll take another bait. Let's go to wave 9. Because that looks amazing. I mean, it's pretty much a minigun, but high damage. So it'll be interesting to see what I can do with the fact that I have no range damage right now. Well, no, I have a couple range damage because I have a hedgehog. Not bad. I'm definitely glad I got this. Yeah, this dock moth is saving my life. Holy crap. Let me run out. Let's dive for the materials. Oh, another tree. Okay, got it. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to get it. Ooh, a free rat. I'll definitely take that. I'll take a free baby elephant. A little more luck. Why not? And, I do kind of need some more life speed, but I'm going to take that melee. Alright, can't take the Gatling laser just yet. So we'll take the improved, we'll take the bait, we'll take the gentle alien. 2 bait, another scissors, 3 bait, and 4 bait. Let's lock in that gummy berserker, because that attack speed and range are going to be huge. Take 1 more bait. Let's go to wave 10. Oh yeah, these leeches are going down fast. Ooh, but they are hitting like a truck. Let's get on my Doc Moss and double my healing up. And my rats are just going to town on everything. Holy crap, they're doing 30 some odd damage. Ooh, that's nice. I can't remember. Someone came in my chat one of these days and said, hey, rats suck. And I'm just like, eh. No, they're great. I love the rats. To be fair, I love all the pets, but the rats are awesome. Yeah, the little rats that run around and biting the ankles. Uh-oh, we might be in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in very much... Well, no, we were close. Cat's better? Cats are pretty good. Not gonna lie, I do like the cat, but I like the rats. Let's see, what do we take? We take whatever I can get. I will take that health. Can't take the Gatling laser yet. We'll take the Gummy Berserker, we'll take the bait, we'll take 2 bait, take the armor. Take another scissors, take 3 bait, scissors for 4 bait, and lock in those scissors and take 5 bait. Let's go to wave 11. Yeah, I like cats in real life, but in the game, I like the rats more. And somehow, I face tanked all of that damage and survived. I am quite surprised. Alright, let's get this materials. That's all double material sitting on the ground. Okay. Man, this is where the sharks are going to be a problem. Sorry, I am going to focus up just a little bit because I'm just focused on dodging enemies and watching my health. If I gotta go run away, sprint away from the Doc Moth, I'm gonna be a little sad. And we should have either an elite or a horde wave coming up next. Not range. Not that. No. I guess I'll take the... I guess I need to take the health. Alright, take the scissors, we'll take 1 bait. I do have a horde wave, so I'm not going to take too many baits. Take another scissors, another bait, and I'll lock in the scissors. I'm not going to take a 4th bait. We're gonna keep it pretty low key on baits right now. That is what I was afraid of. I'm about to be dead. Healing up. I definitely need a lot more armor than what I have. Okay, back to full health, which is good. Not good. Ooh. I'm not even going to worry about going after trees. I'm not going to worry about going after materials. We're just going to survive. Yes, like that. That is not good. Not good at all, not good. Come on. Survive. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder just yelling, survive. Come on, survive. Oh, health. There we go, health. Alright. Get some scissors. Take 1 bait, 2 bait, 3 bait. We'll take the attack speed. Oh, the goblet's going to be huge. That's great. Ooh, armor and dodge is going to be good. And you know what? We'll take a 4th bait there. Let's go to wave 13. Now, that goblet is going to come in big handy. Very, very handy. That's just going to be extra healing. Now I can actually run out and get some materials. because we don't have a horde wave. Feels good to actually have some materials. And by the way, my rats are doing 51 damage per hit. So don't ever let anybody say that rats don't do damage. They do a lot of damage. Hey, so do these enemies. Just run out, just dive for that material. Tree? No, can't get the item. That's too bad. Free med turret, though. That's pretty good. Let's see. Take the armor. More armor. We'll take a bait. Ooh, jelly shields are going to be huge. Another bait. You know what? Let's start taking a little life steal. Take a third bait. We'll take a fourth bait. Lock in that med turret. And can we get... Lock in that garden. Let's go to wave 14. I think we're starting to lag behind on our damage, too, which is not good. I mean, most things are going down in one hit, but it's the big guys that are the trouble. Oof, this is rough. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling kind of rough. I was feeling good. Now I'm feeling a little bit rough. Get the tree. No free items. That's okay. Good God, my scissors are working overtime to hit me, give me as much health as possible. Man, it'd be nice to get that free item, but I'm barely surviving as it is. Let's see. I really want the crit, but I think I need the armor. Can't get the Gatling laser yet, but we'll take everything unlocked in. Take 2 bait. We do have a horde wave. Let's take a baby elephant. Take a third bait. Lock in that... Actually... No, we're not going to lock in the lick. There's another scissor. Yeah, we'll attempt a 4th bait on a horde wave. I mean, we're healing pretty good. Oh, wait, I forgot about the squids. The squids are going to be a problem. Actually, no, they actually might not, because I think the rats will, for the most part, target them. And they'll come rushing at me, so it'll be pretty good. We will not worry about the loot alien. I'm just worrying about surviving. Then again, if he comes to me, I can't stop him. Oh my God, there's so many enemies on screen. How am I still alive? What is going on? This is insane. 4, 3. Oh my God. Holy crap. Oh, fine. We'll take the riposte. Don't need the lens. Definitely taking that HP. Can't get the Gatling laser. Really close, but not yet. Take the bait. Let's take another bait. Take the sunken bell. Let's take a blazemander. Fish hook. Sure. Lock in that butterfly. And, God, let's pray we can beat 16. Just had seconds of my dinner. I see that scissors are treating you well enough. Damn, your melee damage is low. Yeah, I haven't been having very much luck finding melee damage. So I've been relying on the fact that I have a Doc Moth and a Goblin. Oh no, I have to make sure I kill these things. But it's not going too bad. Right now it's going pretty good. This is actually the better of the rounds that I've done so far. Alright, kill you. Let's dive for some materials. Get you out of the way. Actually, no, gotta get you. There goes my bell. Let's heal back up. Dive for the tree. Nothing. Oh, got the loot alien. Oof. I have no idea how I'm still living there. Definitely taking the weird food, not taking the glass cannon. I will take the armor. Alright, I wanted to try this. I know I don't really have the damage for it, but I wanted to try the Gatling laser. I just wanted to see what it looks like. We're definitely taking that claw tree. Take a bait. Take a second bait. And I just want to see what this looks like. Does that have a cooldown time on it? No, it's just pure... Okay, it's just a pure Gatling gun. Holy crap. Is that... How does that scale with range damage? 100% range damage. I might just take range damage. Because this thing is going... This thing's awesome. I mean, it's not super great, but compared to my scissors, but it's definitely doing some work. Let's dive for some of these materials. All right, scissors, I need your help. I need you to actually start healing me, please. All right, we're good. Interesting. That Gatling gun is very interesting. You know what? Nah, we'll take melee. We'll stick with melee damage. Alright. Ooh, bro, butterfly curse. That's nice. Take the bait. Let's take more bait. You probably could use with some extra piercing damage, so why not? Another bait. More scissors. Lock in that leather vest. One more bait. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Damn it, it's a goddamn... Ah, this is gonna suck. Where's my dock bot? Alright, get rid of those guys first. And then we will worry about the boss here in a minute. Or my Gatling gun will just take him out. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, that went much better than I thought it would. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I would be able to beat the elite, but I did. Got it. Oh my god, there's way too many leeches on the ground. Just need to survive 5 more seconds. There goes my bell. Oh god, this is getting crazy. Definitely taking that. God, the robot arm would be great. I guess it's free, so it'll give me 3 damage. Let's take more melee damage. Armor. Take the bait. Mirror. No, bait, then mirror. Damn, I want that goblet. Damn, that sucks. Oh, I need more lifesteal. I will lock in that goblet, though. One more bait, and let's go to wave 19. Yeah, I think our damage is good. How much melee damage are we up to? 28? Not bad. Not great, but we're surviving. Probably don't need lifesteal since scissors have innate lifesteal. Oh yeah, no, it's I was using lifesteal more for the Gatling gun and to increase the well, I actually wanted to increase the chance for lifesteal on the scissors because they only start with 40. So I wasn't getting with the amount of enemies that are on the field right now. I was just like, yeah, I want that to be like 100% chance. Plus, it helps with the Gatling cannon now. take some light. Let's take some range. All right, take the goblet. We'll take the bait. Oh wait, no, we're on wave 20. Well, actually, no. Bait's not. Actually, I'll still take some a little bit of bait. A little bit of bait. Take some health. Take some armor, and that's it. Now let's see if we can actually finish this off. No, Leviathan, I need you to come to me. Yes, yes, follow me, please follow me. There we go. Leviathan's down. Now I have to figure out how to get the dead bro to come to me. Or he will just do it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, I healed. Oh my god. What a run. What a finish. I'm not going to lie. That was an amazing victory. The fact that it took me all stream to finally do that, and I did it! Ah, that's like, whew. This is one of those days that I'm not angry about that. Because the Fisherman, like I said, Fisherman is my kryptonite. The bane of my existence, the one Brotato that I absolutely hate to play. GG, thank you, victory, thanks Cosmic, thanks Daybreak. We got it. We did it. We ended only with 66 baits. Far cry from the 1,000 bait video that you told me about, Daybreak, which I watched, which was amazing, by the way. Great video. I want to try that one day, but I don't think I got the skills to do it. But goddamn, that was a fun run. And that Gatling laser is amazing. That is an amazing weapon. I'm glad I actually got it. This is the first time I've actually ever seen it. Ever. I've played this for hundreds of hours, never seen the Gatling laser, and I finally got to see it, so I'm super happy there. But that is a great way to end Brotato for the night. I don't have time for another run, and quite frankly, after running the Fisherman all night, I think I need a break. I'm not gonna lie. I think I need a break. So I'm gonna go take a break. I got a bag of Takis. I'm gonna go put some got one more episode of Halo Season 1 I wanna watch, and then I'm gonna go to bed. So the plan is tomorrow, that's my normal day off. So no stream tomorrow. Thursday, we will be back. We still got plenty of characters to play through Brotato, so we're going to keep playing them. And then once we do finish them off, like I said, the goal is to finish all these characters off by the end of May. If I can do that by the end of May, we'll have a month to do whatever we want, play whatever game I want before we come back in for the DLC. Because once that DLC drops, I am going to drop. We are going to play it. But yeah, I think that is definitely where we're going to be on it. So I will definitely see you guys on Wednesday. And let me see if I can't send you off to someone. Hawk of Doom is streaming right now, so why don't I send you off to him? He's looks like he's playing Marvel Spider-Man. Definitely a little bit different than what I'm playing, but you know, we'll go ahead and do that. I will definitely I'll definitely see you guys over there. So you guys all have a good night, and bye.